Warning, there are spoilers for the new Hawkeye show in this video, and spoilers for No Way Home as well. There's only one spoiler for No Way Home in this video, but I'm just gonna warn you guys about that. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing the Hawkeye show today. I know you're looking at Spider-Man, but I don't actually have a screenshot of Hawkeye, so I can't really talk. I can't really show any screenshots of Hawkeye, so I'll just show a screenshot of Spider-Man there. Merry Christmas Eve, by the way. Hopefully you guys are all excited for Christmas, Christmas Day tomorrow. Sorry if it was late, and I actually don't have a present for you guys from Fortnite today. Sorry about that. I'll tell you what I got. I think I got... What did I get? Oh, no, I forgot what I got. Oh, dang. Oh. I'm pretty sure I got a glider. No, I got... I think, does it matter? Okay, I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't know. Okay, I'll just get off track. Okay. So yeah, today I'll be reviewing the Hawkeye show that came out this year. The show started in November. The last episode came out on Wednesday this week, and yeah. So this show is actually really good. I actually really like the show, and I was not expecting to I wasn't expecting to be crazy about the show. Like, okay, it's probably with me. I know I like Hawkeye and all, but I said to myself, oh, it's just Hawkeye. Probably won't do much with him. And yeah, I actually really like the show. The character that it introduces a new character into the show as well. It introduces a new character into the MCU, which is Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop is one of the best archers in the comics. I say she's better than Hawkeye, but she's better than Hawkeye. But yeah, so we have what's the name? Yeah, we have Hawkeye, a great interpretation. Kate Bishop, she's a good comic actor as well. I don't know the real name, sorry. I think Hawkeye is Jeremy something. I don't know. Jeremy something anyway. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna be reviewing Hawkeye. Like I said, Hawkeye, great interpretation. Kate Bishop, great interpretation. And yeah, if you guys do enjoy, make sure to smash like button and subscribe to the little bell, but don't have to do that whatsoever. But yeah. So it also okay. Let me talk about the characters. So it introduces a lot of characters. Like I said, Kate Bishop's new. Hawkeye. Of course we've seen him before, but let me just talk about the new characters. I guess we see Kate Bishop. We have Echo. We have Swordsman, which I thought was going to be the villain at first, but nah. We have the Tracksuits gang, and I won't spoil the last one, but there's like another character in there. I'll talk to him about him in the end. But anyway, so let me talk about Echo. I guess Echo so basically in this show she wants Ronan dead. Ronan is the person that Hawkeye was for 5 years because Thanos snapped his fingers to wipe out half the universe. So Hawkeye kind of turned into Ronan and started killing gangs and all. And then Ronan, or Hawkeye, whatever, killed Echo's dad. And then Echo wants revenge on Ronan. Of course, Echo can't talk. She only uses hand language to talk. And yeah. So I like that they do put the writing on the screen. But if they ever put her in a movie, they'll probably have the writing on the screen as well. She is getting her own Disney Plus show soon as well. Echo it's just gonna be called Echo. But yeah, so her dad was killed by Ronan or Hawkeye, whatever, and yeah, so she wants revenge on Ronan, and I really like her origins because she has no leg. Well, she does have a robotic leg, but she has a normal leg and a robotic leg, which I think is cool, and she does karate. And yeah, so I really like that she does karate as well because she can absolutely kick ass. She just kicks ass, so And yeah, so the tracksuits are also in this movie. I mean, the show, sorry, not movie. So the tracksuits are like a gang, and by guessing by their name, they wear tracksuits, and yeah, they just and basically they work for Echo, and they want to kill Ronan because they get money off Echo if they kill Ronan, because Echo's hiring them to kill Ronan for her as well. And yeah, and yeah, so the tracksuits, I like that. I don't know his name because no one knows his name. It's just a random dude in the tracksuit gang. But Kate Bishop and Hawkeye are trapped in their like a little lair place, and it's really funny because they're on like unicorn things. They're sitting on unicorn things tied to it, and then one of the tracksuit members comes up to Kate Bishop saying, can one of you guys help me with some love advice? Because he says my girlfriend wants to go to, I can't remember what concert it was, but she wants to go to a concert, but he doesn't like the people that are playing the concert. So he says, I want to go see BTS, I'm pretty sure. And then Kate Bishop is like, just talk to her maybe. And she actually gives one of the villains a love advice. And he's like, okay, I'll try that. And then at the last episode of the show, we literally see that same guy come over to Kate Bishop again when she's fighting his friends, I guess. He says, oh, I want to thank you, Kate Bishop, because your love advice worked, and yeah, we went to go see BTS, and I really liked that at the end. So yeah, that was kind of a funny moment. And oh, I really want to talk about this. So Yelena is in this movie. I mean, I keep calling it movie. Sorry, Yelena is in the show. If you don't know who Yelena is, she's Black Widow's sister. She was in the Black Widow movie, and yeah. So I really like this character, Yelena. She's been great ever since 2020, because that's 2021 actually. Never mind. I keep thinking that Black Widow came out in 2020 because that's when like they were saying that would come out. But yeah, it came out this year actually. But yeah, Yelena is a really funny character, becoming one of my new favorite characters in Marvel. And the interactions with Yelena and Kate Bishop are so nice. They're so funny together. I just love them together. And Yelena is also trying to kill Hawkeye because she thinks Hawkeye killed Black Widow. But of course, Black Widow sacrificed herself. And I really do like that. I like the fight scene between Yelena and Hawkeye in this movie at the end. But I'll talk about the fight scene in a minute. So I'm okay. This is a really sad thing in the show where all Hawkeye wants to do is go home to his family for Christmas, and basically he can't do that anymore because he's trying to help Kate Bishop, because he doesn't want a little kid like dying and all. Well, she's not really little, but she's a teenager kind of like. And yeah, so he tries to save Kate. Of course, he's helping Kate Bishop to save her kind of. And yeah, I really like that. Like, it's so sad when Hawkeye's son calls him. Oh, also, Hawkeye has hearing aids in this, I think that's what they're called. Did I just hear? I think I just call them hearing aids. I think that's their name is. Anyway, yeah, he has hearing aids in his ears because he can't hear. That's taken straight from the comics where Hawkeye actually can't hear. He has to use hearing aids to hear. And Hawkeye lost them in the middle of the show. He lost his hearing aids, and his son calls him, but he thinks it's his girlfriend at first, or his wife, sorry. And it's called, so yeah, he thinks it's his wife calling him because the son's calling off the wife's phone. So he's like, or should I, or yeah, so yeah, he's his wife. And then, well, actually, no, should I say Mockingbird? Actually, sorry, Mockingbird, right? Because if you don't know who Mockingbird is, she's basically, Hawkeye's wife in the comics. And that we see that her number in Shield is 19, and then she becomes Mockingbird in the comics. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Anyway, so yeah, he thinks it's his wife, so he's like, "Oh, hi, honey," and yeah, how are you? And Kate Bishop's holding the phone, and because he can't hear, Hawkeye can't hear. Kate Bishop gets a piece of paper and says it's a little boy, and then he says, Hawkeye's talking to his son, and he said that the son also says, it's okay if you're not home for Christmas. And that's really sad because Hawkeye can't hear it whatsoever, and Kate Bishop just holds up the paper and saying it's okay if you're not there for Christmas. And then the look on Kate Bishop's face, because she thinks it's all her fault, which it kind of is her fault, but yeah. And then Hawkeye feels really sad. He's like, yeah, I'll try to be there, buddy. And then, like, sorry about this noise, but yeah, okay, my mic is falling out. But anyway, and there's also a dog in this movie. I mean, it's a show, sorry, I keep calling it a movie. It's a really cute dog. I can't remember its name, but it's a dog. Anyway, it's really cute. Kate Bishop saves it in the middle of this, at the start of the show actually, and yeah, it's like throughout the show, it's there for all the show, and I really like the dog. Yeah, so it's really sad with Hawkeye anyway and his family, and yeah, we also get introduced to Swordsman in this. Oh, well, actually, first of all, before I talk about Swordsman, the start of the show is absolutely epic because we see Kate Bishop when she was like 9 years old or something. And her dad is there talking to her, and then her mom is there. Eleanor, her mom's name is. And basically in 2012, the Avengers movie came out. It was the first Avengers, and we the Chitauri at the end, the aliens that came to Earth, the Chitauri. Yeah, we got to see Kate Bishop for POV when the aliens attacked. She was like really scared, and then that's how her dad died. Her dad died by the Chitauri. The aliens, I'll just call them because, well, I call them by the Chitauri every time, but if you guys are just confused what I'm talking about, I'll just say aliens. So, yeah, her father got killed by the aliens, and, yeah, I think that's really sad because she has to live through all that through the show, and her mom survives, of course, and, yeah, her name is Eleanor, like I said, and then later on in the show, Eleanor gets a new boyfriend called Swordsman, or Jack, I'll just call him because that's his real name, but, because his name isn't actually Swordsman, but he's Swordsman in the comics. Swordsman is usually a villain in the comics, but for some reason they don't make him a villain. We think he's the villain at first because he's doing some really suspicious things. Like we think he killed our man, or I mean our man. That's not our man, but Armand. I think his name is. I can't pronounce his name right, but Armand is like a guy that threatened Kate Bishop's mom, and then because Swordsman uses swords or Jack uses swords, Kate Bishop thinks that Jack killed Armand, and yeah. So we think that, you know, of course Jack is the villain, so we're like, yeah, okay, it's definitely Swordsman we're looking at here as the villain. But then we find out that later at the end of the show, like, he's actually a good guy. It's like he fights the tracksuits at the end of the show. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm actually good. I didn't kill Iron Man. And then we actually find out that Kate Bishop's mom, Eleanor, killed Iron Man. And we're like, I was like, what? Really? Let me talk about the fight scenes in this movie. I mean, okay. The show, sorry, I keep saying movie because I'm so used to saying movie. Alright, and the show, sorry. This is also the last show of 2021 for Marvel as well, actually, so that's pretty crazy. But they did really good this year. They released so many movies and released so many shows. Marvel did really good this year. Congratulations, Marvel. Anyway, so yeah, we also want to talk about the fight scenes. The fight scenes are so good in this show. I know it's a new movie again. They're so good. It's so good in the show. The fight scene. There's one where we see Hawkeye gets back into his Ronin suit, just, you know, to tell Echo that he's actually the Ronin and he didn't kill her father. And yeah, so we see Ronin versus the tracksuits and Echo. So yeah, that's a really good fight scene. We see Ronin take out the tracksuits at first, like he kills a bunch of them, but and then we actually see the actual fight scene between Ronin and Echo, and that's such a good fight scene. That's my favorite fight scene of the show. He said it's the first fight scene with Ronin and Echo. That's such a good fight scene. It's so good. Like, they beat the crap out of each other. And then Echo doesn't believe that, you know, Ronin didn't kill her father. So she kicks him. Actually, I can't remember the exact move she did, but she just runs away from him, I guess. And yeah. Sorry about the noise. Yeah, there's so many good fight scenes in this movie and show. Sorry, and yeah. I also like the scene where Kate Bishop and Hawkeye are getting chased by the tracksuits and the vans and all. They're all in the vans, and then this is a really great scene as well because they get chased. They keep using trick arrows. Like they set one of the vans on fire with a trick arrow. They just do a bunch of weird stuff with the trick arrows. And when they get to a bridge, and the tracksuits are on the bridge as well, they use my favorite arrow, which in the show. What they do is they shoot an arrow into the air, and then they use a Pym particle and throw it at the arrow, and then the arrow becomes huge, and it nearly kills all of them. And that's so epic. Like that's my favorite arrow that Hawkeye uses. He just uses the Hank Pym technology. So yeah, that's really good. And what if you don't know, you know what who Hank Pym is? He's the original Ant-Man. So, you know, he can shrink things and he can make things big as well. So yeah. So yeah, I love that scene. I love the final battle of this movie. It's at a Christmas party, and there's a big, huge Christmas tree where we actually see Spider-Man swing over in Spider-Man No Way Home at the end of the movie, but we don't see, you know. But I kind of would have liked the Spider-Man cameo in this because, you know, he swings over the Christmas tree where Hawkeye and Kate Bishop are. So it's kind of a missed opportunity because they could have just put Spider-Man in there and they could have Hawkeye and Kate Bishop could have just said and look in the air and say, oh my God, that's Spider-Man. But yeah. Anyway, the final fight scene is good. Oh wait, let me talk about the fight scene. It's Kate Bishop versus Echo and Hawkeye versus Yelena. That happened at the same time. That's a really good fight scene as well. I love that the Avengers Endgame team, the Vormor team. I tried really hard to explain it, but there's like this soundtrack when in Avengers Endgame where Hawkeye and Black Widow are at Vormir, and that like a music plays and it plays in the show again. That's really cool. And then they pull off Yelena's mask, and yeah, see that's it's Yelena because she was wearing a mask at first because she didn't want anyone to know that was her that she was Yelena, of course. But anyway, so yeah, I like that fight scene between Kate Bishop and Echo and Hawkeye and Yelena. I also like, of course, like I said before, I like the final fight scene. Hawkeye gets stuck in the Christmas tree. He's like stuck up there, and then they keep battling the tracksuit gang. Like, the tracksuit is about to run over Kate Bishop and Hawkeye with one of their vans, and then Kate Bishop just picks up one of the arrows and shrinks the van, and it's so cool with the Hank Pym technology, and it's so cool. So let me talk about my favorite bit of the show, and that is frickin' oh my god, frickin' Kingpin. He's back, and if you guys don't know the Daredevil show, I can't remember his real name, but they got the person who played Kingpin from the Daredevil show back into this. So we now, I forgot to mention, actually no I didn't forget to mention, but yeah, so now we have frickin' Charlie Cox back as Daredevil, and we have the original person back as Kingpin. But what I'm kind of confused about is, okay, let me just talk about hold on, before I get to that bit. I love Kingpin in this movie, show, sorry, and I also love the reference where he's wearing the pineapple shirt, or the Hawaii shirt, sorry, because if you don't know what that is, it's a comic book where Kingpin wears the Hawaii shirt versus Spider-Man. So he fights Spider-Man in that comic, and I love the fight scene between Kate Bishop and Kingpin, but I kind of thought Kingpin would absolutely wreck Kate Bishop, because Kate Bishop is only a new superhero, and she can't really, a hero I guess, because she doesn't have superpowers, but yeah, I don't really understand how Kate Bishop wins against Kingpin. Like, how does she win against Kingpin? I know she has trick arrows and all, but like, how? Kingpin should have wrecked her, like. But it does show how invincible Kingpin is, even for a human. Like, he's a human and he's still invincible, because we see him get hit by a car, we see him get blown up, we see, well, when he gets blown up, he that's how he gets defeated. But anyway, we see this Kate Bishop like hitting him and all. We see he gets tased at one point, and he's like, yeah, we actually just see that he's invincible, kind of. But then I love that. Yeah, I do love that fight scene with Kate Bishop and Kingpin at the end. That's the final fight scene. But I hope that they didn't kill Kingpin, because we see that, because well we find out later in the show that Kingpin was actually the one who called the attack on Echo's father, and so basically that means kind of Kingpin killed Echo's dad. So Echo wants to get revenge, so she puts the gun over to Kingpin's head, and then she shoots him, and we hear the bullet. We don't see Kingpin's body, but we hear the bullet, and we hear his body drop. I really hope they didn't just kill Kingpin right there. I hope they just didn't kill Kingpin. I want Kingpin to be in the MCU now. Like, hopefully they just didn't take him out there. I want to see Charlie Cox as Daredevil again fight Kingpin, because we know that Charlie Cox is Smart Murdock is back in the MCU now. So, yeah. So I just hope that they didn't kill freaking Kingpin. Yeah, I like the end of the show as well. Sorry if you heard that noise. I like the end of the show where Hawkeye brings Kate Bishop back to his house, or like, his farmhouse, and Kate Bishop was introduced to Hawkeye's family, and it's Christmas time, so Hawkeye actually made it back for Christmas, and he's really happy about it. And also I forgot to mention, Kate Bishop had like a purple, she's usually purple in the comics. She has like purple clothes, and usually Hawkeye's comic accurate. Usually Hawkeye, he's purple as well. He's black and purple. And they actually do that in this this show, sorry. And he's actually purple. He has a purple suit at the end of this show. And I really like that. Not throughout all the show, but at the end of the show, Kate Bishop gets it from. And yeah, I also like the Rogers musical, which is like, it represents the Avengers, because they do like a musical where it has like Captain America in there, and it has all the Avengers and all, and that's really cool. But yeah, then Yelena and Hawkeye are friends now again. And it ends on a happy note. That's what I'm gonna say. And I know this video won't be too long. I don't know how long it is actually, but I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe and hit this little bell, but you don't have to. Oh yeah, that'll be the end of my review. It's a great show. I actually give this show, you might not believe it, but I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It was actually kind of great. I loved it so much. I was not expecting to love this as much as I did. Probably one of my new favorite Marvel shows. I think my favorite one at the moment though is WandaVision, the first one that came out. But anyway, guys, or maybe Loki, actually, I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. No pun intended, because it's Christmas Eve, so wrap, Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash like button and subscribe if you're new to the bell. I know I already said that, but you don't have to do it whatsoever. Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas for tomorrow. I'll be doing probably a video tomorrow, or if I don't, that's okay, because I'll probably be spending time with my family. So yeah, guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.